Hi, this is Mike Fry, and you are listening to the We Fucking Told You So podcast. Today is February 17th, 2025, and today's installment is titled Lots of Reasons to Call Him Simply Number 3. Since the beginning of our podcast, we've yet to say or write his name. We've typically called him Felon 47, in reference to his felony convictions and the fact that he is currently serving as the 47th President of the United States. We've also called him the third Antichrist of Nostradamus, pointing to the man who some say predicted the Great Fire of London, the French Revolution, the rise of Napoleon, who was Antichrist number 1, and of Adolf Hitler, Antichrist number 2, both world wars, and the nuclear destruction of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. We are also referencing the growing number of people who believe Felon 47 to actually be the third Antichrist predicted by Nostradamus, because the similarities are just too uncanny to ignore. Though Nostradamus lived more than 500 years ago, he's often described as having been a highly accurate predictor of significant future events, and whose descriptions of the third Antichrist bear striking resemblances to Felon 47, up to and including the idea that the followers of the third Antichrist would, quote, wear the mark of the beast on their foreheads, end quote, which to many people sounds an awful lot like the red MAGA hats worn by Felon 47 supporters. People also like to point out that Nostradamus referred to the third Antichrist as Mavis, which many people say is shockingly like a mashup of mob boss and MAGA, two phrases often associated with Felon 47. For the record, when we call Felon 47 the third Antichrist of Nostradamus, we are not saying that we believe any of the hype about Nostradamus. Maybe his predictions were real and true, or maybe people interpret events in ways to make them fit the predictions he made. We have no clue which is true. We do think the similarities are worth pointing out, particularly how he predicted the third Antichrist would con religious people into believing he was their savior, when in fact he was out to destroy them. That seems particularly on point, as is the description of his gullible followers. The number 3 is also relevant to the way we see Felon 47 in terms of his seeming power structure, with apparently Vladimir Putin calling the shots and directing Elon Musk to do his bidding, with our current administration being subservient to both. If you have any questions about Musk really calling the shots in the USA, check out the press conference that nearly everyone described as strange, bizarre, freakish, and worse, and in which Felon 47 sits behind his desk with a dumb look on his face as Musk rattles on and on and on. In what other context has Felon 47 ever stepped to the side and let anyone else ever take center stage? Answer: it's never happened before, and in this video of the two together, Felon 47 looks meek, submissive, and subservient, probably because he actually is. For these and other reasons, we will now simply begin referring to him as number 3, with a link over to this blog and podcast in order to explain the meaning. We assume that it would likely be highly annoying to him if other people began referring to him this way too, so feel free to join in. As an added bonus, it's worth pointing out that in modern-day bathroom etiquette, number 1 is used in reference to urination, number 2 is used to mean defecation, and number 3 is used to describe needing to do both at the same time, a combination of urination and defecation. So, well, you know, the next time you go to the bathroom and it turns out to be a number 3 and it comes out reminding you of him, just remember, we fucking told you so. You have been listening to the We Fucking Told You So podcast. Please like and subscribe and share on your social media. Thanks for listening.